Like many of you guys, I've been gaming ever since I was a kid. And when I say kid, I mean 5 years old. I'm a 1995 baby, and the gaming revolution was literally at its conception. I grew up on the OGs like Super Mario World, Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, and Mario Kart. And then as I got into my teen years, the Xbox 360 days were definitely my heyday. Modern Warfare 2, Halo, yes, Halo, now a dead game, but that was my game. I remember my dad getting me Combat Evolved on Christmas Day and me being so ecstatic, and we literally plugged it into our box television and fucking played it all night until the next day. That game was ingrained in my brain and I needed it 24/7. I eventually got pretty decent at the game around the age of 19 and decided that I wanted to compete, but I had no idea where that would lead me. The game I really first started competing in was Halo MCC and Halo 5. MCC was a throwback to all of the Halos. It was my first real introduction into the competitive scene, other than Walshy calling out final boss on live stage.
What was it like just beating the team that gave you the boot a few weeks ago?
It was like taking candy from a baby.
But time went on, and here I am at 29 and still not pro. I was an above average gamer, and yeah, I would make sick plays, but not good enough to be in the top 8 or anywhere near that. The amount of hours that I've given this game is borderline disgusting. And for what? Honestly, for nothing. I barely made it past college because I was too busy gaming instead of studying. Yeah, I got my degree. It's honestly worthless because I didn't go to career fairs. I didn't do internships, not passing my classes. Thing is, when you're younger, you're so much more focused. The one thing that you really want and nothing else matters. And I wanted to be a pro Halo player or a streamer so fucking bad that I put all my eggs into one basket and didn't do anything else.
Nice, let's go. We're better.
I got our snipe. Your snipe was there in green, I think, still.
You're dead. Stop challenging me. You're an idiot. You're also dumb. First, they're first.
Double kill. Killing spree.
I'm training. You're an idiot.
Obviously, here I am. It didn't work out, and I feel like all that time that I spent gaming was a waste of time and energy. Unfortunately, the passion to go pro and become a streamer was waning, and due to the grasp of reality that I had to face as I got older, and I didn't want to believe it. And when I say I didn't want to believe it, I'm talking about last year. I came to this conclusion last year. Here I am a year later making a video about it and really coming to terms. I didn't want to believe it. I was blinded. All I could think of was if I put in enough time, if I put in enough effort, it will happen. I'm 29 and it still hasn't happened. I realized that I was putting my effort into wrong areas. Like I should have been focused more on YouTube instead of Twitch. You know, stream on Twitch and make sure I'm making a ton of YouTube videos. But I didn't do that with my time. And now I recognize that I could have done that. And I started to do it actually recently within the past couple months. And I have been seeing, you know, growth on my YouTube channel. Thing is, I just don't have the time like I used to. So I gave up on my pro dreams because of all this real shit in my life that was happening. I have a girlfriend, soon to be wife. I want to have a house. I want to have kids within the next couple years. I'm so behind because I spent so much time gaming. I do have a job. I do have a real job, but I wasn't saving. I wasn't thinking about my future. I thought that I had this in the bag. I was so much in denial that I thought I had it in the bag and I thought that everything was going to work out, but it hasn't worked out. I don't love nor hate my job. It pays fine and I can live by myself off of the salary that I'm making, and I can make more, but I don't love the job. Like I loved gaming. Like I wanted gaming to be mine. And I always thought in my mind that the job should be something that you're getting paid to do and something that you love. But currently it's just something I'm getting paid to do. and there's something missing there. And I don't know if any job is going to do what gaming did for me, but I have to face reality and understand that I have to pay the bills. And even if I don't like a job, it's something that I have to do right now. And maybe later in life, I can find a job where I can earn money and love what I'm doing. And things are getting better. The reality check is really settling in. And do I still want to stream? And do I still want to game? Fuck yeah, I would love to. But I have to start thinking about my future and my family. It was a good run and it was a lot of fun. But going pro and streaming needs to take a back seat and not be the priority anymore as you get older. Like I said, I was 19, I'm 29 now. That is a fucking decade. I kept doing the same thing for 10 years. And guys, if you can get one thing from this video, I was doing the same thing for 10 years and I didn't change my strategy. I didn't look at myself and see what I could be doing better. I just stuck to it and thought, oh, it's gonna get better, even though nothing's happening. So if you are in my shoes at 19 or 20 and you want to do something like streaming or going pro, and you're streaming every day, you're really good at the game, but nobody's really coming, you have to think of things outside of the box to get you there. That's something that I didn't do, that I'm realizing now that I want to do, but I can't, because I have to put food on the table, I have to pay rent, I have to do another job. So please take advantage of being at a younger age. People always say, oh, you have time when you're older. Oh, you have time when you're older. Well, I'm older and you don't have fucking time. You got to start working on your shit at 18, 20, 21. You have to really start figuring shit out, like right there. 25, 26, I was still fucking acting like I was 18. And it's a learning experience. I learned from it. I'm dumb. Move on. This is the most growth I've had as a human within this past year. I do miss the days when you could play from 7 a.m. to 1 a.m. the next day and literally not have anything to worry about, but that's just not the case anymore. Some of the lucky ones have gotten where, I want to go. Look at Jinxie, but he's smart about it. He found something he's good at. He worked towards it. He put in a lot of work. He put in the hours, but he was also most likely just strategizing about, hey, like, what are people watching? What do I need to do? And then him being himself just adds so much. I can't be jealous at that, but I can acknowledge that it's something that I would have wanted at that age. And I'm just going to take that information and put it in my brain, because when I do have time to start streaming and gaming more, I'm going to apply it. They're on their own path. I'm on my own path. I'll figure it out. And I'm happy for every single one of you guys who does make it streaming, or who does make it on YouTube, or who is an influencer, because you guys have to put in a lot of fucking work and you guys have to think and strategize. It's not going to come in a day, and it's not going to come if you just keep doing the same thing over and over again. That's not working like I did. Honestly, I've had a lot of stress and anxiety, and I made this video just to kind of get this off of my chest. And I don't know if it helped, but I figured I'd just make it. And honestly, I think, and if anyone else feels the same way or has a similar experience, just, let me know. It is something reassuring about knowing somebody else is going through something similar, or maybe their situation is even worse, or my situation might be just the fucking shittiest one. But I guess this was a good learning experience, and I can't look at the past, and I gotta move forward. Love you guys. Peace.